Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my Master on All Tanks episode. Today I'm gonna show you my gameplay in FV4204p, which is a British Tier 8 premium tank. I got it for free because I did the mission, and quite honestly I think it looks glorious in HD. I didn't like it much in normal resolution, but the HD looks fantastic in my opinion. So I enjoy playing it. Let's look at some armor profile in here. I gotta mention this tank is bouncy, so you have to utilize all the heals in our game and use the excellent gun depression, which is -10. You will bounce a lot with your turret, so use it as much as you can. I was able to bounce a lot of tier 10 guns, and yes, this tank does see tier 10 vehicles, but if you know how to use this, you will be able to, because this tank is okay with tier 10s in my opinion. Out of all the other ones that I have, this is probably the easiest for me to use. So side is bouncy as well, but if you're playing against this tank, just shoot the front wheel. If you're playing versus experienced players, you won't be able to bounce much with your side basically. So here's tanks GG. So you can see the DPM is the lowest out of all the 4 tanks that I was lucky enough to play so far, which is the French, the American, and the German. The penetration is fantastic. With 226 you'll never need the premium rounds. Shell velocity is also the best out of all of them, and basically the gun handling is superb. Because of the low speed, you don't need to pre-aim much. This tank is a blast when it comes to weapon handling. Power to weight ratio is crap, the forward speed is crap, so you gotta really know which positions to go to. And also what I wanted to mention in here is the shell cost. As you can see, it's almost triple the amount of the other premium tanks. So this tank is not really a profitable tank. That's why you see it in Master on All Tanks and not my How to Be a Millionaire episodes, because it doesn't farm as good. However, it's fun to play. So here we're gonna see some Ace Tanker gameplay. A mastery badge. Perfect game. Even though it's versus tier 9s, this tank is quite comfortable on the ridges. So we don't have any RT. And I'm just gonna go right in the middle, where I always like to go, especially when there's no RT. And I have good gun depression, like I do in this tank. So I'm playing with my good buddy Admiral again. Lately we've been playing a lot of platoon games, and it's been fun. So let's see how this one plays out. We can see that a lot of our tanks are going to the hill, a lot of top tier ones too. The scouts went to one line, and a lot of heavies are going there as well. So now we got some tanks spotted, and I'm starting to work them. Now my marksmanship skills are not really great here. I'm missing this moots on a couple of occasions, and thank God, as you can see, I'm bouncing off my turret 2 shots in a row. So on the hills this tank is fantastic. However, here I get hit by a tier 9 tank, and I was on the same level with him, so I was not using the ridge against him, and I get penetrated. That's what happens with this tank, so you have to use the ridges as much as you can. Now I see there's a lot of tanks in the middle and trying to spot them, but our hill guys are not advancing. And pretty much our one line is free to advance easily. There's no tanks that are spotted. 1390 is on that spotting bush location, and he doesn't see anybody. So we're gonna see that the one line is gonna start pushing slowly. And here we get the orange WZ. And what do orange players do? They just get over the ridge and get stuck there with their Chinese gun depression. So this guy is stuck. I put him on his track, and I'm gonna hold him there until he's done. As you can see, he has no chance of hitting me, because he has what, 5 gun depression, 5 degrees or something like that. So there's no way he can do anything to me. And from there on it's a breeze, because I'm just gonna work up that hill all day long with my gun depression. I have full camo on this tank, and opposite team is making a big mistake not spotting anybody here. Now we got MT which, as you will see, pretty much not gonna do anything the whole game. So this guy has an autocannon, which loses penetration like crazy at this kind of distances, especially. So we're at over 440 meters. So this guy is firing his machine gun into heavy tanks. Obviously, he's not penning any of those shots, and he's gonna do it on multiple occasions. I'm actually afraid of getting hit by him when I'm pulling back right now. But as you can see, nothing goes through. I'm not sure what he's doing. He should be surfing the ridge line, spotting all those tanks on the other side. This is what you should be doing in your light tanks, but he's just sitting here and being completely useless. So what I continue doing, I got the M103 out of the game already, and I'm just gonna continue shooting the sides of these tanks. With my penetration at 225, I don't have any issues at all, and also I'm stationary, so I'm almost all the time zoomed in fully. My accuracy is really good, and I'm hitting shot after shot and racking up damage, racking up WN8, and all in all, this is fantastic. This is perfect example of how you want to play on this map, when your opponents are not really smart or scared. I'm not sure which one is it in this case, but they're not doing anything to spot me, so I'm just gonna work them up more and more and more. They finally decide to push. There's only one tank that is stopping them. They should have done it long ago, but they were stuck and trying to snipe with heavy tanks. Not the greatest idea, but we pretty much know that they will take them out quite soon, and I get spotted, so I need to pull back, because I know that they have so many tanks on that hill that somebody might take notice and might put a few shells into me. Now this tank doesn't have the hugest of the profiles. It's quite low. The turret is actually big, so the turret is huge, but the hull is small. So that used to be an advantage of the tier 10 tank. It used to be small. Unfortunately, I get hit twice here. I'm not sure why those heavies did not advance. They are still sitting in the same spot. They were last spotted like 2-3 minutes ago. So I kind of thought that they were all rolling over the hill at this point and decided to advance. And as we can see, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done it because they were still camping there, and I got unlucky. So pretty much I'm one shot now for most of the tanks remaining on the other team. As you can see, the accuracy and the stabilization of this gun is quite good. I can shoot button through the tracks there and through the cars on the tracks. I don't have much issues with this gun, to be honest with you. I think this gun negates all the disadvantages of this tank fully. I have CDC, and CDC stabilization is crap compared to this, because at the speed that CDC travels, the circle is half your screen. And in this tank, it always stays nice and tight, nice and small. So you don't really need to aim for a long time. Also, the accuracy on it is fantastic, and the pen, obviously, even if you don't hit the specific spot where you were aiming, on most occasions you will penetrate. So, it has pretty much penetration that a heavy tank at the same tier does have. So it's 10-8, but to me it feels already that we're gonna win this game. Just the disparity in the HP pool tells me so. So we have more than double HP than they do, and also it's already 11-8. So I decided to put some pressure in the middle on that KV4, and I think we're gonna see something funny in here, which I'm gonna slow down for you in the glorious HD, so you're gonna take a laugh with me soon as well. What happens here, I do not penetrate KV4 side, so I was praising this gun so much, but it failed me at the worst possible moment. And here, unfortunately, I get shot down. I didn't have a split second advantage over Patton, otherwise I would have killed him. But it did not happen. And here's the moment that I mentioned, so please enjoy. I'm just gonna shut up for a second for you to look at it.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Yep, as you can see, our bulldog decided to take a flight, and that looked funny to me. I hope it looked funny to you as well. So this game is pretty much over. Our team is gonna dominate the other tanks, and we are gonna move straight to the results. So results are in front of you. It was my mastery badge. I got support medal as well. 2300 spotted, almost 2400 spotted, and 3500 damage. As you can see, I only made 89,000 silver in this game, because this tank doesn't farm you many credits. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the shell cost is triple that of the other medium tanks. It does have its advantages with penetration and all, but the shell cost is not the cheapest. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Please consider giving me a like down below. It will help me out, and I will make more videos for you in the future.